It's Gi-hun's daughter's birthday, but he can't afford to buy her a present. So he steals cash from his elderly mother to gamble at the horse races. Miraculously, he wins. But as fast as luck gives, it takes. While running from loan sharks, a woman pickpockets him, and just like that he loses everything. Down and broke, he finds himself at a train station when a man in a suit approaches with a strange offer. Play a game of dokji and win 100,000 won. Gi-hun finally wins, and receives an invitation to participate in Squid Game. He says yes. He becomes player 456, the last one in. Inside, he meets the other players, including an old man, the same pickpocket from before, and his childhood friend, Cho Sang-woo. Then he plays his first game, red light, green light. At first it looks simple, until people start getting shot. Gi-hun almost falls, but is caught at the last second by a stranger named Ollie. Survive all 6 games, they're told, and the prize is 45.6 billion won. But the horror is too much, and when they're given the chance to vote and choose whether to continue, a slim majority, including Gi-hun, chooses to leave. Back in the real world, things don't get better. His mother's in the hospital, but can't receive treatment. Treatment costs money. Money they don't have. Also, he learns his daughter is moving to the US with his ex-wife. Everything is slipping away. So he goes back, and the games start again. Game 2. They're given a shape. Gi-hun gets the umbrella. Turns out, they have to remove the shape from a flat snack. The umbrella is the hardest one. But somehow, he survives, by licking it out. During rest hours, the violence doesn't stop. Turns out, killing off hours is allowed. A gangster named Dok-soo and his crew go on a rampage. In the middle of the chaos, Gi-hun saves the pickpocket. Her name is Kong Se-byok. Then comes another game, tug of war. Gi-hun, Kong Se-byok, Ollie, the old man, Sang-woo, and a few others form a team. They win, thanks to the old man's advice. But that night, they stay on edge. They barricade themselves in, taking turns staying awake. The next game comes, and this time, they have to pair up. Gi-hun teams up with the old man. But the rules are cruel. Only one can survive. They play for marbles. Gi-hun cheats. And the old man knows. He lets him win anyway. He gives his name, Oh-il-nam. Then, he's executed. Or so it seems. In the next game, Gi-hun watches Sang-woo kill a man just to win. And Se-byok is badly hurt. Now, only 3 remain. Se-byok and Gi-hun make a pact. If one of them dies, the other will take care of the other's family. Se-byok's injury worsens. Gi-hun calls for help. But while he's gone, Sang-woo makes his move. He takes a steak knife from dinner and stabs Se-byok. Gi-hun is devastated. And then comes the final game. Gi-hun wins, but refuses to kill Sang-woo. He asks him to vote to leave instead. But Sang-woo refuses. He stabs himself and tells Gi-hun to take care of his mother before he dies. And so, Gi-hun becomes the winner of the games. He returns home, but it's too late. His mother has already passed away. Later he receives a card, from someone he never expected to see again. Oh-il-nam. Before dying, the old man reveals he wasn't just a player. He was the mastermind. More time passes. Gi-hun keeps his promise. He takes Se-byok's brother out of the orphanage, and brings him to Sang-woo's mother, leaving them with a share of the prize money. Then, just as he's about to fly to America to see his daughter, he spots that same man in the suit from the train station. Recruiting again. Gi-hun manages to take the card from the person who received it and dials the number. He demands to know who's behind the games, but the front man tells him to get on the plane. Gi-hun doesn't answer. He just turns around. Three years later, and Gi-hun hasn't let it go. He's hunting. The target. The man in the suit. The recruiter. He's using his own money now, paying his former loan sharks to dig. And finally, he finds him, hiding out in a run-down hotel room. The recruiter challenges Gi-hun to play Russian roulette. It's simple. Take turns pulling the trigger of a gun loaded with a single bullet. They take turns pulling the trigger on themselves, until the recruiter finally loses and dies. Next target. The front man. Gi-hun gets a tracker hidden in a fake tooth and asks to join the game again. The front man agrees. And so he becomes player 456. Again. Gi-hun discovers that his friend Park Young-bae has joined the game too. This time, there's a new rule. After every game, they vote to stay or leave. Then comes the first game. Red light, green light. But something's wrong. Gi-hun's tracker is gone. Removed. Which means his allies won't be able to locate him. He tries to warn the other players, explains the consequences of losing, and tells them when to freeze. But they don't believe him. Not until the first player dies. Gi-hun makes it across. Then hears someone, wounded, calling out. He and another player named Cho Hyun-ju rush back to help. They carry him across. But it doesn't matter. He is killed anyway. After the game, it's time to vote. X to leave. O to stay. Gi-hun stands up. Declares he's done this before. Tries to convince them to leave. The vote is close. And just when it seems like they might walk away, player 001 votes to stay. So the game continues. But there's more going on than Gi-hun realizes. Player 001? That's Hwang In-ho, the frontman himself, undercover. He's here to sabotage Gi-hun's plans from the inside. Then comes the next game. They have to form groups of 5. Gi-hun teams up with Young-bae, a Marine named Kong Dae-ho, a pregnant woman, Kim Jun-hee, and In-ho, going by the name Oh Young-il. Their legs are tied together. Each has to play a different game. Gi-hun's team manages to survive. Another vote. This time, most choose to stay, including Young-bae, who had wanted to leave before. The third game comes. Mingle. Then another vote. It ends in a tie. So a final vote is scheduled for the next day. There's a fight in the bathroom. After that, the players figure it out. Killing each other adds to the prize pool, and cuts down the other side. Gi-hun sees what's coming. Predicts an attack that night from the ones who want to keep playing. He convinces a few ex-players. Tells them the real enemy isn't the other players. It's the ones running the game. So when the riot breaks out, Gi-hun's group plays dead, lying still in the carnage. When the soldiers let their guard down, they strike. They steal the guns, take a hostage and leave the dorm room. Gi-hun and Young-bae head to the control room. But they finally surrender when they run out of ammo. In-ho, who faked his own death, stands before them, fully suited as the front man. He pulls the trigger. Young-bae dies. The soldiers grab Gi-hun, hold him down. He screams, horrified and powerless.